Hi folks, I'm about to show you how to make my special sweet and spicy, what am I going to call this? I had it in my head a second ago. Alright, we're going to call it sweet and spicy chicken stir fry salad. That's what I'm trying to get out. Sweet and spicy chicken stir fry salad, and you will see why as we go along. So here is how you build the recipe, and this is good for expelling inflammation. Kind of a keto style meal that I learned a long time ago, that I actually made and invented, that I have never put on video until now. So enjoy. First, you want to get you some winter vegetable blend. Now I'm using broccoli and cauliflower because they go good together. They're low in calories. We'll talk about the calories of all of this when we get done making the dish. But the water content of all these vegetables are going to go a long way toward expelling inflammation. And then of course I got this bell pepper and onion blend. It's got different color bell pepper in it and onion. Definitely goes good in a stir fry. And there you have it. Alright, so next we're going to spray all of these vegetables down with this cooking spray. I'm using an olive oil cooking spray just to help with the cooking process, speed things up a little bit. And it is 0 calorie. I like the olive oil cooking spray. It's a little more oily than the rest, so that is what we are using. And for this next part, I have to transfer it into a bigger bowl because I don't want the vegetables to run everywhere. So I should have started off with this bigger bowl in the first place, but this is the point we're at. So there you go. Don't mess up like I did. Next, I'm going to add 2 cans of this white meat chicken, and the reason I'm using that is because I think it's easier to control the calories with the canned chicken, but feel free to use any chicken you like. Be sure to drain the chicken very well. Next, we're just going to add the chicken to the vegetables. And as you can see, I got 2 cans of it. Next, we're going to add this sweet chili. It's made for hot wings. It's a mix. We're going to add that in there. You get it at Walmart. It's like 10 calories per serving. I think there's 80 calories in this entire packet of sweet chili seasoning mix for like I said, it's made for hot wings, but we're using it in this. It's kind of like a buffalo, a mild buffalo chicken type of flavor. Kind of like a spicy flavor, but it's got a little sweetness to it as well. And it has a tiny amount of heat. It's not very hot at all. And you just want to mix that in all of these vegetables and chicken very well. And then from that point, we will place it into the air fryer to get it done. And to dry out some of them vegetables, you want to cook it, where it's kind of tender but not mushy. You want it to retain some of its crispness. Now I'm just going to fork out the amount I need here. I'm not going to need all of this right now, so I'm going to be able to put some of this in the refrigerator for later. Because it makes a lot, and to be honest with you, the calorie amount in all of this, you can eat that whole bowl once the whole dish is prepared, and you would just be fine calorie wise if calories is your thing. But a lot of vegetables in here, a lot of chicken. This is an inflammation corrector for sure. This will definitely be a satisfying meal as well. Like I said, you can eat as much as you want. Eat your fill. You're going to be fine calorie wise. So we'll add it up later. That's not quite half, but it's enough for a good meal later as well. So you definitely want to save that. Then we're just going to spray it down a little more just to be sure that it's all coated very well with that cooking oil. And from that point, you just want to place it in the air fryer if you have one. And like I said before, you don't need an air fryer for this. You can totally stir fry this thing in a frying pan if that's the method you want to use instead, or even use a regular cooking oven to perform kind of the same task. And this is it a little while later, but not quite done yet. But it is looking good so far. Now we're going to make a special sauce, and I'm using Frank's Red Hot here because it is 0 calorie. It's kind of like a salad dressing, if you will, a spicy salad dressing. We're going to put another spin on it. I like the fact that it's 0 calorie. Now this is allulose sweetener. I got this at the Food Lion grocery store. It is also 0 in calories, and it is sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It adds just enough sweetness to this Frank's Red Hot to give you a kind of a sweet and spicy taste at the same time. I guess technically you could use any type of artificial sweetener you like as long as it's 0 calorie. Now if I wasn't counting calories, I would probably add honey to this instead, but this is a perfect substitute for honey, and I didn't add quite enough, so I added a really good squirt more. And now you just want to bring it to a simmer, and once it is simmering good, you want to add in 1/2 a teaspoon of xanthan gum for a thickening agent, and then you want to whisk it really well to get it thick and incorporate all that xanthan gum in. A little bit of xanthan gum goes a long way, but this I felt really needed a 1/2 a teaspoon, and with xanthan gum you are cutting down on calories big time. And see how thick it has gotten? That is ready right there, folks. And I'm here to tell you what, that heat and sweet go good together, and this is a mild heat. Next we're going to check on our vegetables, and everything looks good and air fried up and roasted, and I'm here to tell you what, it does a good job on that chicken and vegetables. So now we're just going to take this shredded iceberg lettuce, and we're going to take and combine it into a bowl. And of course, wouldn't you know it, the bowl was too small. I had to get a bigger bowl out. Add the lettuce to that, and then you want to add the stir-fried vegetables in with your lettuce. And then the sauce that we made, you just want to pour it all over the top of that, and that's going to act like a dressing for your stir-fry salad here. I call it the sweet and spicy stir-fry chicken salad. But actually, it turns out this is really good for inflammation. It'll definitely rid stuff within the body for sure. Now once you get it all stirred and combined to your liking, and you want to make sure you really cover that over that lettuce really well. This is all I had left over, so I got enough to make another pan of that tomorrow and then some. So I'm going to add a little jalapenos in there because they're 0 calorie and it's time to eat. Now this is me enjoying the meal earlier today that I had prepared. As you can see, I have my jalapenos on top, and I am about to take on this stir-fry salad. Like I said, it's very low in calorie. I could have eaten way more than this, but this right here was satisfying and it filled me up. And I tell you what, it'll definitely work the system for sure, and definitely get things moving and flowing. And not only that, but it's very tasty, and even the most delicate of tongue can handle the spiciness from this. It is not as hot as you think it will be, especially with the added allulose sweetener that I put in here. And if you make this, let me know how it works for you. It is an inflammation killer for sure. And that is the whole purpose of why I invented it in the first place. I kind of got the idea from keto when I used to eat taco salads. I figured why not try it with buffalo chicken style instead of Spanish style. So there you go. Alright, so now we're going to talk about the calorie content, and I'm going to pull up my calorie calculator here. We're going to calculate all of the calories, the serving size, the amount of servings that is in this entire dish, and we're going to calculate it up. So first off, we're going to start with 60. This is the chicken times 4 equals 240. Alright, so we got 240, and then we're going to times that by 2, and we're up to 480 for both cans of chicken that went into this dish. Alright. This is the sweet chili wing seasoning that I use. Now you can use ranch or other things. In this, I went with this because when I was looking at all the different packets of different seasonings at Walmart, this was the lowest one. There's 8 servings in this pack at 10 calories per serving, so we're going to add 80 calories. So we're going to plus 80, and we only use one packet, so we're up to 560 calories now for the dish so far. Alright, so that's the tricolor pepper and onion medley that I used, and you can use any kind of bell pepper that you find that's frozen. I kind of tore it there, but it's 30 calories. I can still see the 30 on the back. There's 5 servings at 30 calories, so we'll do some calculation on that. Let's see. 30, 60, 90, 120, about 150 more calories in that. Let me hold 1 second. I want to be sure on that. Got to get a separate calculator going here so I don't mess up my calculations that I got on the computer. My daughter is in a happy mood, so bear with me. Alright, so here we go. Oh, there it is. I'll say, where'd my calculator go? Alright. 30 times 5 equals 150. Yep, I hit it right on the nose. I just want to be sure. Don't want to mislead anyone. Alright, so plus 150, and we're up to 710 calories for the dish so far. Now, the only thing I have left is the winter blend of cauliflower and broccoli that I used, and this is the Ingles brand. And you know, these results may vary depending on what brand of vegetables you use, but it's all going to be about the same thing, right? Okay, so we're at 20 calories at 5, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 calories even. So we'll add that in. 810 calories for that entire dish. Now that was everything that I mixed in the bowl to start with. I got a good amount left in the bowl that still needs to be air fried, and I got a good amount left once what I did cook up in the refrigerator that's already cooked in there. So I've got a lot, I mean a lot of food left at 810 calories for that entire dish. I mean a lot of food. That could probably easily serve, 3 or 4 people. Now, of course, your calories may go up a little bit during the cooking process. That's the way things and stuff work, but not too much if you don't overcook those vegetables. It's important to get them just the right texture between, kind of like a steamed texture almost. And you can achieve that in your regular oven, or if you got an air fryer, you can achieve it even faster. And the sauce. Let's talk about the sauce. The only calories that went into that is from the xanthan gum itself. You seen me use the Frank's Red Hot. It's just the regular hot sauce, not the buffalo or anything else, just the regular plain original Frank's Red Hot sauce. 0 calories in that. And I may have used half a bottle for to make the dressing that I used for this. You could use it as a dip if you wanted to. You could use it as all kinds of things. Sky's the limit. The allulose, 0 calories. I used a fair amount of that in there. You just kind of, put it in there to taste how much ever sweet you want to balance out with the heat in the sauce. That's what you do. And I liked it where it was, so I went with that. 0 calories in both of them. And the xanthan gum, everything that I have studied on xanthan gum, I will let you hear for yourself what I discovered earlier when I asked about xanthan gum. How many calories is in xanthan gum?
Here is information from Calorie King.
That's not what it told me earlier. Does xanthan gum contain calories?
According to Healthline,
That's the one.
Instead, they absorb water and turn into a gel-like substance in your digestive system, which slows digestion. Therefore, your body is unable to digest xanthan gum, and it does not provide any calories or nutrients.
So there you go. Even though it claims it's got some calories in there, it's pretty neutral. And even if you add them in there, what are you at? 845 calories maybe? So you're still under 1,000 calories for that big old amount of food. I could have ate all of that today. Oh, actually, I couldn't eat it all today if I tried. But I could have ate a lot more food today and been completely satisfied. But that ain't even the point behind the dish in the first place. I'm just pointing out it's an extremely low calorie meal. And the point behind it is the what it does for inflammation. Now, after I got done eating it, like I said, I talked to Jesse on the phone. We're working out some things and stuff, but you'll find out about that at a later time. But I went to the Dollar General to get my daughter some string cheese right after I ate it, which was a mistake because by the time I was getting ready to get to the Dollar General, I felt that hit my stomach, and it was already working on the inflammation clearing process. Man, it works faster than any laxative that you know, because there's absolutely no starch in there. And when you've been in a fasted state for a little while, or you're in an OMAD, or you're doing OMAD or whatever, if you're in any kind of fasted state, this meal right here will unclog the pipe, so to speak, for sure, guaranteed. Even better than a hot mama, I would say. But while I was in that Dollar General, I got to the line, and there was a guy in there, and he is buggy loaded. I mean, it was loaded. And I was waiting there, and it was hitting me, and there was two people. The two of the cashier and the manager were behind the counter talking, and I interrupted that manager and said, "Can I get your bathroom key? Because I keep the bathrooms locked here, so people don't go in there and steal, I guess." But I asked him to hold my merchandise till I got back. And he did, and I went in there and unclogged some pipes. We'll just say that. And then when I got home, finally from there, I had 2 or 3 more trips just like that one. Even a regular salad, like a chef salad or something, will do that to you. If you've been dieting, you know what I'm talking about. Well, this is that kind of effect. It is a inflammation clearing effect for sure. But there you go. That is it. So now you know how to make your own sweet and spicy stir-fried chicken salad. Sweet and spicy stir-fried chicken salad. Why can't I keep that in my head? That is so easy to say. Sweet and spicy stir-fried chicken salad. Alright, folks, there you go. Till tomorrow. Y'all have a good one.